On April 1st, we will have a rate increase that for the average residential customer who's uses 5,000 gallons a month, the increase will be about $3.10 per month. This is the third phase of the rate increases that were established in the 2022 rate case. There will be 5 phases. They've been happening in 2022, 2023, this year, and then for each of the next 2 years. A lot of what that rate case does is create the funding to build a new water treatment plant. Our plant is 125 years old, or at least parts of it are. There are actually pieces of equipment that are still here that are 125 years old. We have boilers and generators here that are old and are not in use, but they're still here. One of the challenges you have with a plant like this as it gets older is you end up with a lot of things that are left over and not being used anymore. And eventually that makes things less efficient, creates a bigger building that you have to heat and cool, and it makes it harder to do future improvements. If we want to have a sustainable water supply for the long term, we really need to rebuild a lot of the plant. We're presently doing 2 things simultaneously. We are going to the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission to expand our borrowing capacity for the new plant. Our industry had an explosion in inflation during the pandemic, and it became much more expensive to do these kinds of public works projects than it had been before. That and interest rates had gone up. So between those 2 things, the original plan for the plant was unaffordable, and we had to regroup, and we need to pursue additional financing through the IURC. Once we have the borrowing capacity approved by the Regulatory Commission, and once we complete the plant design, which will probably be this summer, we'll start moving forward on securing financing and selecting contractor, and we hope to be under construction by the end of the year. And it'll take about 3 years to build the plant.